In the district, a new executive order from President Donald Trump calls for reinstating the death penalty. D.C. banned capital punishment more than 40 years ago.
You kill somebody, or if you kill a police officer, law enforcement officer, death penalty.
Our Jess Arnold is live outside the White House with more on this order and what would need to happen for it to become a reality. Jess, good morning to you.
Good morning. Yeah, to be clear, the death penalty could only be applied in D.C. right now through federal charges, not in local cases, because, as you mentioned, the D.C. Council abolished it back in the 80s. Now, this presidential memo specifically directs Attorney General Pam Bondi and U.S. Attorney for D.C. Jeanine Pirro to pursue federal jurisdiction with D.C. crimes that could be eligible for capital punishment under federal law. Now, our team asked Pirro about this yesterday. She refused to answer, but she had spoken about the death penalty about a month ago.
Washington has been far too violent, one of the most violent cities, unfortunately, in the country, and it is time that we recognize that law and order is back in D.C. and that we will use all legal sanctions and sentences as called for by law.
Now, the rub here is that a D.C. jury would have to agree to the death penalty. Pirro has said that D.C. juries have even declined to indict in multiple cases this year, so the death penalty mission would likely be an uphill battle. Now, this isn't a new ask. President Trump has been pushing for capital punishment in the district for a while. When he talked about it back in August, D.C. Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton responded on X saying, quote, "Reinstating the death penalty in D.C. would be a blatant violation of home rule. The last execution in D.C. took place in 1957, and I intend to keep it that way." Now, the group Free D.C., which has been active and outspoken since the federal takeover, shared reaction to the memo saying in part, quote, "Trump wants all of us to be afraid because it's the only tool he has. His actions are not about safety. They are only about him consolidating power." Our team reached out to D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser, Attorney General Brian Schwab, as well as D.C. Council Chair Phil Mendelson this morning for comment. At this hour, we're still waiting to hear back. Guys.